This past week saw the release of the USDA's August crop report, and joining us now to give us an update on that report is Neil Melancon with this week's Bottom Line. And Neil, from all indications, we are looking at what could be the biggest corn crop of all time.
We are on pace for that to happen, Mike. The August 12th report is projecting corn at nearly 160 bushels per acre, but keep in mind harvest has not really begun in earnest for most of the Corn Belt. First up, let's take a closer look at what USDA had to say. For corn, it was a bump on both sides of the equation. Yields jumped more than 6 bushels per acre from the July report to nearly 160, which increases supply. However, demand from feed, exports, and ethanol use are all up from the July report, which jumped up usage projections, though not nearly enough to cover all that increase from production, which means a slightly bearish tone for the corn market. Soybeans, on the other hand, dropped slightly on each side. Production dropped a bushel per acre, but there is also a projected drop in crush and exports. Overall, though, the carryout has dropped 40 million bushels from the July report, so tight supplies are going to mean a bullish atmosphere, especially with the projections on continued Chinese buying of beans. The bottom line is we should see corn start to drop towards $3 or so per bushel, while beans remain steady to higher. USDA did drop its corn price estimate, but increased its soy price projections by about a dime. The big surprise in this report was the drop in corn acres everyone was talking about only amounted to about 100,000 acres or so, a drop in the bucket, especially compared with the bump in yield. Really, all of these price projections right now hinge on beans. If beans continue to remain tight or tighter, the resulting surge in prices would positively affect corn, especially, Mike, if South America drops the ball once again on their grains.
Very quickly, why is that?
Well, because the tightness in South America is continued from last year, and there's almost no soybeans left. And with China still buying up everything in sight, prices are going to spike.
Very good. Thanks. Neil Melancon.